Hi folks, I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. Barbara Baird is the publisher and editor of the Women's Outdoor News. On April 30, 2015, the Daily Caller website posted an article by Barbara Baird titled 10 Organizations That Want to Stop You from Hunting. In her article, Ms. Baird lists 10 organizations that are trying to stop the killing of various species of animals, including whales, seals, and wolves. Perfectly understandable, right? I mean, what kind of world will it be without the slaughter of whales, seals, and wolves? Some of these animal protection organizations are also against trapping and using dogs to hunt bear and bobcats. Ms. Baird apparently thinks it's a bad thing to not want animals to suffer for hours or days in a trap. And she apparently has no problem subjecting dogs to possible injury or death by going up against bears and bobcats, or having the bears and bobcats torn apart by packs of dogs.
That cat's live.
Yeah, you're all right. Let me go.
Ms. Baird accuses animal protection groups of trying to stop hunting. Ms. Baird, this is your wake-up call. Hunting is dead, and it died a long time ago. Don't get me wrong, there are lots and lots of people out there killing animals, but they're not hunters, they're just animal killers. You see, Ms. Baird, there used to be this thing called hunting ethics. You could call it a code of honor or a standard of conduct. It was on a hunting trip in 1989 that I stopped in Higgins, Pennsylvania, where I witnessed live pigeon shooting and realized that hunting ethics were a thing of the past. Birds were tossed out of boxes and blasted at close range. Those retrieved were subjected to terrible abuse by children. Retrieved birds weren't eaten. They were just dumped as garbage. Many birds came down outside the shoot area wounded and were left to suffer for hours or days in the surrounding countryside. The cruel and unsporting nature of this activity was obvious to any real hunter, but even back in 1990, the absurdity of pigeon shoots wasn't obvious to the extremist leaders of the National Rifle Association. You've written for the NRA's publications, haven't you, Ms. Baird? The bullies of the NRA worked tirelessly then and work tirelessly now to keep this cruelty going in spite of pigeon shoots violating Pennsylvania humane laws. There are plenty of other slaughters ongoing across the U.S. Can't hunt clubs raise animals just to be killed. There are organized slaughters of predators who are an important part of the natural order. Beside the NRA, today's animal serial killers include Ducks Unlimited and its CEO, former U.S. Fish and Wildlife Director Dale Hall, Field and Stream, along with at least one of its writers, Chad Love, and the Pennsylvania Federation of Sportsmen's Clubs. All of these organizations have utterly rejected the concept of hunting ethics. Without ethics, a person is just an animal serial killer, not a hunter. No one today, it seems, has the backbone to stand up to the bully cowards of the NRA. Not surprisingly, I've never seen Barbara Baird or anyone else from the animal killing side protesting pigeon shoots. There would be hunters protesting these blood orgies if there were still hunters, if there was still hunting ethics, but hunting is dead. What are left today are people like Barbara Baird, who partner with the NRA and defend seal, whale, and wolf slaughters, and say nothing about pigeon shoots and other mass killing contests. In the old days, these people were considered the dregs of hunting, considered lower than poachers, who might at least consume their kills. But now, Ms. Baird, you and your ilk are pretty much all that's left. What's really nuts is that Shark doesn't even support hunting, and yet we champion hunting ethics better than today's phony hunters. So the real story isn't who wants to stop you from hunting, but rather who killed hunting. For the answer to that question, Barbara Baird and her fellow animal serial killers need only look in a mirror. I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.